Rejoice, my children, for we are the chosen. Blessed.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Excellent. It's over. Get him! Stay down! You know what to do, boy. Sick of Toggle. There. Northreach. There, boy! Get him, boy! Give them all you've got, boy! Stay down! Sick of trouble! It's over!
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Oh, and a chine of roast antelope.
Fresh fish, all from the Sea of Grace this very morning.
With reds, whites, ales, meads, ciders, perries,
The right to confiscate any
murrays.
objects forbidden by the throne.
Begone! The gate's for citizens, not serfs.
How much for this one?
Welcome. And a fine, fine day to you.
moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you a...
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make...
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't... safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder.
I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. Yes, Otto asked me to help there. But to answer your question, Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust, and hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too... Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only
You saw her before she...
The day before. She'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant... You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon...
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet. She did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every Gilead followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was... She thought about saying something. But the Dane was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye.
You've been very...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the... Barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the... Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would...
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat and who better than someone in the Emp? Would you be willing to help a
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple. There are 3 in total.
Nothing dangerous.
Why, of course not. Merely and though I cannot prevent you from strongly.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your commanding officer, bro?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more.
I'm just passing through.
Don't laugh.
That'll be why he's strutting about like...
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's...
How about it, Branded?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that...
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be... Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now...
If that's what you want.
Cock it. Oh, and when you go cry to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right, so you know one end of a blade from the other. Enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
It's over. You got potential. I'll give you that. Stay down. I'll be damned.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gash. The bastard...
The dame's man or no,
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you...
The Emperor's finest.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it? What do you think?
I don't know how a bearer came. Can I trust you to be...
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you, as unlikely as it may seem. There are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society.
All right. But what?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses despite despite my best attempts at secrecy. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your...
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic. Be discreet for both our sakes.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone...
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him.
That's something at least. I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to arrest? And you! If you've got a message for me...
That's the day done then.
Drinks.
With the right to confiscate it.
No one's allowed through the gate until...
However do they get that colour?
There's nothing here for your kind, Brand.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing but... Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
Each one is handcrafted from the finest.
I have no...
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affair.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than you.
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master, had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clap pavement.
Cigars.
Those cigars are...
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind. Whether you have the coin or...
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. That isn't a burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say.
You mean the crystals? No need to...
Why not just tell me in the first...
An honest man, after all. And if you... Despite the ring...
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo tea.
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, a reward? I thank you.
The markets are up.
Enough! Curse you! You'll work faster next time.
Here.
The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is...
You need.
But I won't.
And what of your own?
And wait.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
All right.
Business. Though not my...
Ah, so he found just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taken.
So he really is a champ...
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the...
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people... It's no wonder the dame's got a soft...
heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel?
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't...
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
It's not been half a moon since Bellamy's tour, and they'd have...
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on. Back to the...
That's enough dallying, you. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
You, Branded, here, now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right.
Well, my. I see that he's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
What if I can help it? Stay back. I'll deal with this.
there, boy! That's enough! Stay down!
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers are...
What is this? Your father said you were
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only...
having fun.
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You are...
Nor am I.
See?
You're... Well...
That unlucky wretch. I can
You
look afraid. Well, how do you... From the look of you, I'd say...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us?
Can't we just buy another hound?
Of course.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those that much I can do. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. Never gets any easy.
Is that what you're here?
The mistress has me see to it that fits you here.
Gladly.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. How can they think so little of sending?
Simple. Because you, bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. Still.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Same with bearers. Fed or not, the realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
You don't...
Take it. Till then.
her out of her pen while I did my chores. I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find her, but...
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. And she likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A branded. Why should I help you,
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the wind. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't...
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that... someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interrupt. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept, Chloe. Why did you already turn into a rock? I only knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had. It could be months before Dad gives me another one.
Is that all she was to you?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died, and now she's gone forever.
No, don't.
It's true. And without that brand.
But Dad said...
They do. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in.
I...
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
What do you want?
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I... If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him, and that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a dessert?
What's this? A branded?
I come to you from Northreach, at the back.
Why, of course I... what is it that
Rumour has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few...
Yeah, he had a comb which he
claimed was an antique. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster.
And do you know where he went after?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would be sure and tell her, won't...
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Don't let them get away. Get him, boy. Get him. Over here. Stay down. That's enough. Over here. Get him, boy. Stay down. Sick of trouble.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said...
You.
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. By the looks of things, I have.
We've both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand... Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some dealings and...
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from...
If only Yannick... He might not be rotting on it.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not. We all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry when the lads come to collect Yannick's body.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope. Speaking of which, I saw her in more. Could you tell her what happened? Might's that.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Weren't expecting any new brand.
If it was You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that they said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east.
Thank you, but you need... I was on my way to see you.
You've... I see. It is by no means uncommon for a client but rarely do such tales.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one The Veil counts among its patrons, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Or two mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? But that couldn't possibly be true now.
I will.
Good boy.